We got cold homes. It's telling us, okay, we can heat some homes. We can heat all the homes. So heat 2 cold homes and keep them warm for 24 hours. Heat 1 home, keep them warm. I'm going to go ahead and say, you know what? Let's heat all the homes. We've got a day to make the homes livable, and I think that we can do that. We need to reallocate some people to different places tomorrow. We can't forget to do that because we move some stuff around. But we can actually heat up some houses right now. So the 2 houses that aren't warm are right here and right here because the tents are outside of the ring of warmth. What I can do, rather than expand that ring for the time being, is go ahead and use our bunkhouses, which I wanted to use before. They cost 12 wood and 10 steel. We've got that, luckily. There we go. And so if I do this, then we'll make the homes livable, and then I just need to keep them livable for 24 hours, which shouldn't be a problem. My person has arrived at the crash site. They've found food and wood. I'm going to explore, and we're going to take resources. Speaking of, so I can ship the resources back home, and I'm going to. And then I'm going to zoom in here. What we haven't done yet is put together a new search party. Oh, wait, I didn't research that. Wait, didn't I research that? I could have sworn I researched that, didn't I? More scouts. I definitely researched that. Oh, you know why? Because I only have engineers, and engineers can't be used as scouts. That's what's going on there. So what I can do is take you off of here, and then I can, boom, make you scouts, and you're going to go to the Lost Expedition, all right? All right, so we've got our new workshop. We've got engineers for that. Tomorrow, we're going to have 3 workshops working at teching us up there. And you can see that, okay, they're about done with their hunting. So I'm going to go ahead and move you off of here, move you to here, and then I'll put you here. We're going to really have to micromanage these hunting huts today. So I'm going to take you off of here and move you to here, and then we've got 5 more people to put here. And then this hut, we're just going to wait for it to get here. And I'm going to take you, okay, from, well, there you go. I'm going to take you out of here, and I'm going to, actually, no, yeah, here. I'm going to have you go, and wait a minute. Oh, we already have 15 people there. Never mind. I have 13 engineers working that. There we go. Let's take the engineers off of there, all right? Something I probably should have done last night was build another one of these medical huts since we have so many sick people. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, this person is done exploring. This person just arrived here. Lost Expedition. A happy reunion. We enter the camp appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcome us.
Thank God you found us. We'd been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon, we'd be to starve.
Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. So we can escort them. It's going to be 4 children, 10 engineers, and 22 workers. Let's send them back. And then we also see these new areas, sturdy shelter and an observatory. So I can go ahead and tell this person now, go to the sturdy shelter. There we go. While this person's bringing people back, they're going to be here in 5.5 hours. We're going to need some new homes for them because let's do the math here. That's going to be, what, 36 individuals? 36 individuals. If I go into our housing, we've got 5 empty beds. So we're going to need to do, what is that? That's going to be 4 more homes, I would imagine. I think that math checks out. We've got 8 people who are still hungry, but they should be fed today. And let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Do some new research. Okay, so we researched the coal thumper. I'm going to want to get steelworks going here soon. Let's see, steelworks is going to take how long to research? 7 hours to research. So we should be able to research that today. And then we'll still have time to upgrade this radius. So I'm going to go ahead and do steelworks. We've got lots of new people coming in. They need jobs to do. We'll put them to work at the steelworks. So steelworks, there you go. Let's get that going. Get a constant source of some steel coming in. And then we're also going to need to make sure that we have more homes for our people. Speaking of which, we need more steel. It's working at 20% efficiency because so many people are sick. It's not good. There we go. We've got our new hut here to start getting sick people taken care of. You can see, though, that I'm going to need Either more huts, or I'm just going to have to wait for them to get better. Okay, we've researched the steel. And so next up on the things to research, generator range. If I research generator range, there's other things that we could do first. We don't need that yet. Let's see. I don't need sawmill. Let's do medical post upgrade. We're just talking about all those sick people. This will make sick people heal 10% faster. Let's get that out of the way. Okay, our people have arrived. We need 31 homes. So that's going to be 4 houses. And this person needs to go do stuff. Okay, we sent them to the sturdy shelter. We'll send this individual, or this group of individuals, I should say, to the observatory. And we've only got 20 steel, which means that we can only build 2 bunkhouses, which is a little unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. And let's build a road so that they can get to them. Tomorrow, we'll be able to build more of those bunkhouses. And let's check into what we're going to need in order to build. Let's see, the coal thumper, all right? Only 15 wood, and that ain't a lot at all. So the coal thumper, let's find a good place for it. I'm going to want the coal thumper sort of placed back a ways from town a little bit. The thing about a coal thumper is that it's going to need some gathering posts, because the coal thumper will create the coal, but it won't automatically haul the coal to town. So what I'm going to want to do is, let's see, we're going to want a good place for it. This is as fine a place as any, I suppose. I'm going to place the coal thumper right here. But then we're going to need the gathering post too, which we need more steel in order to get that. So we're just waiting on more steel for everybody. And I can build a steelworks, actually. So I'm going to build a steelworks here. I'm going to build 2 steelworks, as a matter of fact. Let's build some roads going to the steelworks. There we go. And we've got 43 individuals here who can all pitch in and do some work. Oh, God. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not hunting. I'm not micromanaging properly. Let's get some people out on the hunt. Pull you off of here. Put you into here. Now more than ever, it's important to get everybody out hunting. There we go. I've only got 9 people here. There we go. 14 out of 15. I need 1 more individual. There you go. Okay. So I started that pretty late, which is sloppy. That was real sloppy of me. So now we just got to wait until everybody gets back. What's this here? We've got gravely ill people. One of our people is gravely ill. So the thing about gravely ill people is that at the medical tents, gravely ill people can't be treated there. Unless I sign a law, we can sustain life, which means that people will they'll just keep them alive at the medical post until we can get them to an infirmary. It's going to be a while before we get infirmaries. Or I can do radical treatment, which means that they will try and do radical treatments, but that will sometimes lead to amputations. In which case we're going to need prosthetics. But if people do get amputated, then at least they won't be, keeping a bed in the medical post. You know what I'm saying? We can cut off their limbs and then ship them to a care home. So I'm going to sign the radical treatment. There we go. That's our first law that we've had to sign. So discontent rises, hope drops a little bit, because people aren't too stoked about that. We're out of steel here. We've still got 53 steel here that we're gathering now. And then I'm just sort of keeping an eye on this to see when we can swap our people over to go do some stuff. Medical post is now upgraded, so I'm going to go ahead and swap over to generator range now. Keeping an eye on this, and our people are waiting. Let's see what we've got over here at the sturdy shelter. We've got a steam core, food rations, and wood. Let's explore. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon their return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. So we've located another site, the Steel Bridge. So I'm going to send the individuals from the Sturdy Shelter to the Steel Bridge, and then let's check in on the people at the observatory. They found survivors. So let's explore here. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we're met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming, which is a terrifying prospect. We got 4 children, 18 engineers, and 11 workers. We're going to escort them to the city. We've got a lot of people who need homes still. We've already got 11 unhoused people, which is not great for us. Looking here at... Okay, the hunters finally returned, thank goodness. So let's go ahead and pull the hunters off of here. I'm going to need to send you to here. The hunter's here. I'm going to pull you off of here, and I'm going to send you here, and then 5 here. We need coal in a big, bad way. So I'm going to send you off of here and send you over here to gather coal. Okay. And... okay. So we've got 21... steel now, which means that I can go ahead and build my last 2 bunkhouses that we were waiting on. There we go. And just move you across here like that. So our range just increased. We're at range 2 right now. I'm going to swap to range 1 right now in order to save coal, because it would be way too expensive to keep that thing running all night. You can see that we're running out of coal as it is. Tomorrow, though, we'll be able to get people actually operating the coal thumper for us. I'm going to go ahead and take people off of this stuff so that once again, we can send people out here. I need to use all my engineers, by the way. So my engineers, you know what? I can put them to work over here. I can put them to work over here as well. And let's see, we have 19 workers now, so let's go ahead and put you here. Okay, so that's 15, 30, 45. We've got that full. If I look, I'm sure that we're not producing enough food yet. We are just producing under what we need to be, so we need to work on increasing the amount of food that we're getting there. Okay, now we've redistributed the labor quite a bit. We're about to get a bunch more labor coming in, though. There we go. We got a bunch of people who just showed up. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And let's start to build our resource huts. So the gathering posts, I'm going to need 2 gathering posts per coal thumper. All right. So that's going to need 30 people operating this, 10 in here, and then 2 people or 2 sets of people gathering. Okay, so we need to give new orders to them. They're going to wait until this person arrives at the Steel Bridge, at which point we should reveal some new areas on the map. Promise fulfilled. We kept the people warm. Hope rises. Thank goodness. We really needed that. And the day after tomorrow, it's going to get cold again. Okay, so the bridge to Winterhome. We've got an automaton here, everybody. This is cool. A functional automaton. We stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It'd be impossible to send the machine back to our city, or it would be possible to send it back to the city or disassemble it for resources. I'm sending it to the city. Having an automaton is going to be great. They reprogrammed it, sent it on its way. It's going to be a day and 18 hours before it gets here. So now, I can send them to the large convoy. As a matter of fact, no. I'm going to send them to the weather station. I'm going to send this person back at home to go inspect the large convoy, okay? And now, let's see. We've got 24 unhoused people because a bunch of people just arrived. We're going to need to get 30 more steel in order to house them tomorrow. People are panicking a little bit about the deserted bridge. They're like, why is the bridge deserted? That's kind of weird. Understandable. I get their concern there. So they're a little weirded out. That is weird, right? Where'd the people go? Look, I get it. Okay, so we've got 5 workers and 18 engineers. So having all those engineers means that we can build another workshop, but we've also got all of these people who can work in the huts. So I'm going to put our engineers to work in the huts for now. We've got another engineer who can work here. We need people working over here. That's only 2 individuals there right now. But now everything... Actually, you know what? Take that back. I take it back. I'm going to take 5 of you out of there because we need you working there. All right. So now we just need to reallocate some of our hunters. And we need to do some research. All right. So... generator power, we don't need to do that so much yet. Honestly, most of this stuff is good. Hot house, I'm going to tell you guys, I never use hot houses. I just don't do it. It's an adequate source of food, but it costs a steam core in order to make it. I just don't do it. I'm going to go ahead and do the steam hub. It's something that we're going to need later on. The generator's shutting down. Oh no, why is the generator shutting down? We have 42 coal. That should not be happening. There we go. Okay, and our people should be back. They are. I'm going to take you off of here. I'm going to put you into here, and then I'm going to take people here, put you there. There we go. Now we're fully staffed except for one of these huts, which is great for us. And we're getting steel now, so now we can go ahead and build all the bunkhouses. We're going to have more people coming to town here very shortly. So there we go. Oh, we need roads going to the gathering stations. There we go. Let's build that and that. Did that build? I don't think it did. And that, there we go. Okay. Steam hub has been researched. So honestly, the next thing I'm going to want to do is drafting machines, but we need 75 wood in order to do that. But we should be able to gather that 75 wood pretty quickly. Got 61 wood right now. We came so close to gathering all the wood that we needed. Now let's do some micromanaging here once again. Put 10 over there and 5 over here. There we go. You're waiting over here at the weather station. Okay. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems operational. We could try to find out what happened to the scientists from Winterhome. So there's coal here and there's a steam core. Let's do some exploring. Grim forecast. We found scientists' notes. They predicted that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Okay, so they can see Winterhome. We've got a coal mine and Winterhome that we can see. So there's the coal mine over here. There's the Winterhome over here. I'm going to go to the coal mine because we've got this group of people here that is a day away from large convoy. I'm going to go ahead and have them hit the convoy. Actually, no. The large convoy, actually, will have people. They'll have to come back. So this person is just going to go to the coal mine. All right. All right. Now, before we click go, we're done researching. Is there anything that we can research in the meantime? Not really, right? Right now, I mean, I can do generator power upgrade if I wanted to. You know, I'm going to get that out of the way right now. We can just turn it off. We don't need to have it running, but it'll be good to have. The search for other cities' abandoned station. The recent report of the weather station has gotten people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wood shacks. Look, we'll have answers soon enough. Hope slightly falls there. Yeah, people are bummed about that. But, oh, we still have 24 unhoused people. We have 1 house, 2 house. We're going to need 1 more house going up here. There we go. And that should meet our demands. By the way, would you just get over here and build that road? There you go. You're building that road. Fantastic. How much coal do we have left here? 46 coal over here, 74 over there. Okay, so that's almost empty. We got more sick people coming in. We got to get these sick people treated. And our automaton is only 16 hours away. I'm excited about this because the automaton is going to be very helpful for us for a lot of reasons. Okay, the hunters are done here, so let's go ahead and reallocate that labor. Okay, it's getting colder. Okay. So the cold has kicked in, so now it's time to increase that range. You can see that the temperature dropped 1 level. So we're going to increase that range to keep everybody here warm, but we've got a lot of places that need heaters now. So the demand for coal is going to really increase. Thank goodness they'll be able to gather lots of coal today. All right, so we've got all that stuff heated up. And we've got this person waiting at the coal mine. So the coal mine's automated. Its engine is pressurized, but the mining has stopped. Let's explore. More coal than we can use. The coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. So we can take the machinery apart and get all of this stuff, or I can take the stored coal, and then we could actually use this site to generate coal if we wanted to. I'll be real with you. We will be able to generate plenty of coal at home. All of these resources seem pretty appealing, especially that 200 steel. I'm just going to take all of the resources there, all right? Dismantle those resources, and then let's go to Winterhome. 20 hours to get to Winterhome. Okay. So I'm going to need to do another hunter's hut. It's going to have to happen. Because the food, I'm sure, we're definitely not producing enough food. So let's see, food, hunter's hut. I'm going to put that there. And go ahead and draw that street right over. And okay, coal has been depleted, so this is kind of good. I mean, not good that we're not generating that coal anymore, but we should be generating enough coal here now. But that'll free up 10 people to go do other things. Let me see here. We have no engineers at the moment, which is fine. I would love to build another workshop so that we can research a little bit faster, but for the time being, that's fine. We still need to get our hands on 75 wood. That's the main thing that's holding us back at the moment. It's just that wood. It's kind of sucks that we're not doing research right now, I'll be honest. This isn't... Oh, you know what? I can do faster gathering. Let's get that, because we will need that. Get that faster gathering going. And now that the time has come... Actually, there we go. We do have enough wood now. Let's do our reallocation shuffle here once again. And actually, that's good. But they're going to build this, and we're going to need to send another crew out tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and take 5 from there, and 5 from there, which is going to be 15 workers. Perfect. Okay. Scout has reached the large convoy. There's a group of survivors here. Okay. They saw Winterhome. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterhome.
We're supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up.
They say.
We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel.
So we're going to escort these 26 workers and 18 engineers back home. All right. 26 workers and 18 engineers is going to be, what's that, 44 individuals. So if I look at our housing now, we have 6 vacant beds. So that's going to be 4 new bunkhouses for us to house these people. It's going to be nice to have that extra bit of help, though. And our automaton has shown up. Fantastic. So the automaton is great, all right? Here's where we're going to put the automaton. The automaton can operate one place all by itself. I'm going to have it do the steel mill. The thing about it is it's only going to operate at 60% efficiency, which isn't the worst thing in the world. And you can upgrade that efficiency later on. Okay, so now we've got 4 hunters' huts, thank goodness. This is telling us basically exactly what I just said. People are talking about the automaton, one of mankind's greatest creations. I have to agree with you there. It's pretty great having these robots. I tell you what. And you can actually see, I've never really shown it, but these are the hunters going off to go do their hunts every night. Okay, the scouts have reached Winterhome, and oh, we got our first amputee, y'all. So I told you that this could be a consequence of our radical treatment, and here's our first amputee. We need to do something about it. So now we're going to go ahead and sign into law care house. So now I've got to build a care house. Hope falls a little bit because of this amputation. It's butts, but it was sort of inevitable. I need a place to put the care house. I'm going to go ahead and park that care house right here, all right? That's where we're going to move all of our people who have amputations, so they're not taking up beds in our medical tents anymore. And we've arrived at Winterhome, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is not going to be good news. Explore. The fall of Winterhome. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights over dwindling resources, and eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead, there's no hope. We've discovered freshwater springs and American camp. We're on our own out here. Bad news. Now I got to send them somewhere else. I can send them over here to freshwater springs, or I can send them to the gloomy cave. They're already heading back. I will send them to freshwater springs. Once they get back to the city, we can send them to American camp. So, speaking of which, that was 44 people. We need 4 new homes. We have enough material for 4 new homes, luckily. So let's go ahead and put in 4 new bunkhouses in anticipation of the new group of refugees coming in. Okay. Looks like I was just a little bit low on wood there. Hope is going to fall considerably here. This is going to be a real test of our people. You can see everybody sort of freaking out here in the town square.
We should have stayed in London. Surely it couldn't have fallen like this. Terrible. All those people. We can't end up like them.
We must save ourselves and our children. We must go back. This place is a deadly trap. We need to get out of here. Hope dropped precipitously. So now we got to give them purpose. And how best are we going to do that? We need to choose a path here, everybody. Order and discipline, or faith and spiritual strength. And as much as I am not a spiritual person, I would normally lean towards order and discipline, but I will tell you, as a somewhat novice at this game, faith and spiritual is the easier way to go. We're going to do faith and spiritual, which is going to unlock a new code of laws, the purpose code of laws, and I'm going to go ahead and just sign into law the house of prayer. So now we can build churches. And over here, a frightened patient. So this person's freaking out. One of our people is facing death, but he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Now, if we let him be, this person will probably die, but you know what? I'm going to amputate their leg because they might live. And I can see up here that we need roads. We don't have enough wood to build the home, the last home, but we do have enough wood to put in the order for the streets there. The unconvinced want to leave. Okay, so this is where we're going to have our big test of our city. So we've got a group of people who think that they should just go to London. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down, we're not going to die. I'm going to tell them that, but despite that, they're going to form a new group, the Londoners. And now we've got 14 days to do everything we can in order to raise the hope level so we can convince as many people not to go to London. If we lose our population, then it's kind of a death sentence for us. We're not going to want that to happen. Okay, we need to do more reallocation. This is a real pain in the butt. It's kind of what we need to do now in order to min-max our efficiency, but eventually we'll have enough people that we don't need to keep on doing this ridiculous shuffle every day. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a real annoying nuisance to have to do this. Okay, we got 3 engineers that we can reallocate. We've got everybody allocated now, so care house is fulfilled. We need to build 2 houses of prayer in 3 days. That we can do. And we're going to get our new people here in... they're going to arrive at like the same time, which is really nice. And we need to generate more coal. It's going to get warmer here very soon. Faster gathering has been researched. So now what we need to do is research the drafting machines too. But this is only working at 10% efficiency because we have so many sick people. Not super great. I wonder if we can reallocate to make that a little bit more efficient. Now it's at 0% efficiency. Is it because these people are tired? It might be. I've always been told that you can reshuffle these things and it doesn't really have an effect, but honestly, it does seem like it does have an effect, frankly, so... There we go. Yep, there we go. There's that efficiency. I think using those people twice, it was taking its toll. Okay, there we go. Now we can actually research this. All right. Let's get a little bit more wood so we can build our other huts or our tents, bunkhouses. There we go.